What is up, YouTube? So today's video is going to be on the KFX50. This one here is a 2014 model. They were the same from like 06 to current 22s. I believe I may be a little off on those years, but the 06 model was the first year of the 4-stroke. They had a KFX50 prior. Those would have been 2 strokes. These 4 strokes are a little easier to handle. The 4 strokes max out at something like 18 miles an hour with me on it. I am 180 pounds, so obviously I'm not a kid. The KFX50 and the KFX90 are both physically the same size machine. They have kickstart as well as electric start. Pretty small wheels. I mean, it's pretty small setup, but if you were looking for one of these and you have a smaller kid, the KFX50 is a little bit bigger. I mean, this is at least 3 to 4 inches higher than my daughter's LTZ 50. Now, these machines were actually manufactured by Kemco. These are a pretty solid machine, not too bad. Suspension. Some of the older machines did not. The front brakes on this are drum brakes, the rear are disc brakes, and when I say these rears will lock up, they will lock up. And when I say this is built for probably a bigger child, these handles are more relatively close to the reach on a bigger quad. Not quite as much, but there's a lot more reach on there. So if you've got, like, you're trying to put a 4-year-old on one, that might be a little bit hard for them to reach. Where, check out this TTR50. And that's a lot closer. Most 50s are a lot smaller than this. This one here is, I would say, big for a 50. Now, these KFX50s were basically the same exact machine as the Arctic Cat 50s. Vice versa, the Arctic Cat 90, the KFX 90, they were the same machine. So if you go and you buy a Arctic Cat 90, the only difference between this and the Arctic Cat 90 is the Arctic Cat plastics. This is a chain driven unit. Tail light, brake light, muffler. It's not too loud. Honestly, this thing's pretty quiet. It does definitely have more power than the LTZ 50 that we have comparatively. Just overall, I think this one was built for more power. That pipe is twice the size as the LTZ 50 that I have. As far as serviceability of this unit goes, these are very, very simple units to service. You're going to come to the back, and down here underneath that is the latch for the seat. Seat up, and you have access to your battery. Your air filter is right in there. It's got 5 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's rather simple. Main power, if you have an issue, this is your main fuse. CDI is back here. Your starter relay is right here. These relays are not jumpable, so if you start having clicking issues, it could possibly be your starter or your relay. And this particular unit, I had issues with the starter itself. I thought it was the relay. Turned out to be the starter. If you need to check the oil, you're right over here on this side. Really easy to do. Check the oil. Overall, pretty simple machine, pretty cheap to maintain, and probably would be very good for a child to have for years and years to enjoy. You could really grow into this. I'd imagine probably 4.5 years old, maybe, till about 6 or 7. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and if you have any questions or comments about your personal KFX50, let me know in the comments down below.